My name is Vishal Namaste, and in this video I am going to talk about the question which 8th and ninth standard students face. What is trigonometry? So basically trigonometry is all about the study of triangle. As you can see the name, trigonometry. Trigono means 3, gno means sides, and metry means study. The study of 3 sides and angle. So basically the sides of a triangle and the angle. Only one angle is given, so we have to study only one angle. So let us see it with a diagram. So it is only a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle means one angle is 90 degrees. So this angle, angle ABC is 90 degrees. And remember, the opposite side of the angle 90 degree is called as the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse. You might remember the Pythagoras theorem. It says the hypotenuse square is equal to side 1 square plus side 2 square. The hypotenuse is same here also. The longest side is called as the hypotenuse. Here you can see that AC is the longest side and it is opposite of the right angle triangle, that is 90 degrees. It is let us suppose that the length of side AC is equal to small c, and length of side AB is equal to small a, and length of side BC is equal to small b. So basically there are 6 trigonometric ratios. One is the sine, another is the cos. It is also called as cosine ratio. Then comes the tangent, which we write in short as tan. Then is the cotangent, we write as cot. Then comes the secant ratio, we write as sec, and cosecant ratio, we write it as cosec. So if we consider that one of the angle is given and one angle is 90 degrees, we know that, suppose for example angle C is given, which is equal to angle suppose theta, let's say. It is commonly said theta, so therefore I have taken theta. So this angle is given. The opposite side of this angle's opposite side is side AB, which is length of small a. So this is the opposite side. Let me write here opposite, O double P I will write, and the remaining side is adjacent side. So I will write ADJ for adjacent side, and this is the hypotenuse. It never changes. Okay, remember. So therefore first ratio we will write sine theta. Sine theta. This angle is considered here. So therefore sine theta, sine's ratio is equal to opposite side, O double P I will write opposite side upon, we write as hypotenuse. So hypotenuse I will write HYPO. Okay. So that will be equal to, opposite side is A and hypotenuse is C. So therefore it will be equal to A upon C. Similarly we can write, let's write tangent ratio, tan theta. So tan theta is given as opposite side, O double P, I'll write, and upon adjacent side. So therefore opposite side is A and the adjacent side is small b. So therefore it will be small a upon small b. So let us write secant ratio. It is also called as sec. So sec theta is equal to, here hypotenuse is on the numerator side, hypotenuse divided by, it is the adjacent side. So therefore it will be hypotenuse is equal to side C and adjacent is B. So C upon B. Similarly, we can write cosec ratio. I write here cos is also remaining. So cos theta so cos theta I write here. So it will be adjacent side upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is small b and hypotenuse is small c. So it will be b upon c. Similarly, cot ratio, that is the cotangent, will be equal to, it is just opposite of the tangent ratio. Tangent was opposite upon adjacent side, so it will be cot will be adjacent upon opposite side. So adjacent side is given by small b and opposite side is small a. So b upon a. Last our ratio is cosecant theta. So it will be opposite of the secant theta. Opposite of the sin theta. Okay. So it will have hypotenuse on the numerator and opposite side in the denominator. So that will be equal to c small c upon small a. So these are the hypotenuse. These are the trigonometric ratios. There are 6 trigonometric ratios. It is the study of the triangle, its sides and angle. It only deals with the right angle triangle. This is what you have to remember, that it only deals with the right angle triangle. It does not deal with any other triangles like the obtuse or the acute angle triangle. So similarly, if theta angle is considered here, we can write these 6 ratios. If this angle is given, this angle, let us suppose it as alpha, and this is not given. So for angle alpha, this will be opposite side and this one BC will be opposite side and this will be adjacent side. So I will cancel this one for angle alpha, and this will be hypotenuse. Hypotenuse does not change. I mentioned that one. So let us write the trigonometric ratios for angle alpha. So we'll write first sine ratio given as sin a sin. So sin alpha is equal to, so the formula will be same, opposite upon hypotenuse. So it will be equal to opposite side. Now for angle alpha, the opposite side is side BC, okay, which is given as small b length, and the adjacent side is AB, which is given by small a, and hypotenuse is C. Okay. So for sin alpha, the opposite side will be small b and hypotenuse will be small c. So this will be the change. For theta, it was a upon c. Here you can see. And for alpha, it is b upon c. Similarly, for cos alpha, so I have written the formulas of all the trigonometric ratios for angle alpha. So cos alpha will be, the formulas will be same, adjacent upon hypotenuse, but the angles, the sides will change. The adjacent side for angle alpha is equal to adjacent side for angle alpha is this one for angle alpha, and opposite side is this one, and hypotenuse is C. So therefore cos alpha is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. So adjacent side is small a and hypotenuse is C. So a upon C. Similarly for tangent ratio, tan alpha is equal to opposite upon adjacent side. So opposite is small a and adjacent side is opposite side is small b and adjacent side is small a. For alpha angle, so next ratio is cot alpha adjacent upon hypotenuse, which is small a upon small b. Similarly for secant ratio, sec alpha is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent. C upon adjacent is a. And for cosecant ratio, alpha angle hypotenuse upon opposite, so C upon small b. So this is what the trigonometry is all about. Thank you for watching.